What's going on, guys? Good morning. It is Sunday, October 18th. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and just had our first frost. It was a light frost, but definitely had to crank up the truck here and let it warm up a little bit before I headed out to work. This is my weekend on, so yeah, we have to get up at the crack ass of dawn and head to work. I have to be there about 20 minutes. And yeah, I was really surprised. I knew it was going to get cold. So far, this fall, this has been the coldest morning. As soon as I was getting ready to head out, that I realized it was 36 degrees outside, and thermometer on my truck is saying 34, but there's always that fluctuation on the vehicle thermometers. But this is I love this time of year. I do. It just motivates me, and I'm just like, I've in my younger years I was never really a morning person, but I'm definitely becoming more of a morning person since I get up and do my PT in the mornings. I'm generally starting to, whether my alarm wakes me up or not, I'm usually starting to wake up in the 4 o'clock hour. Generally between 4:30 and 4:45. Something interesting happened last night. My fiance went, she's an animal hoarder. She's got her cat, and she went over like the Sam's Club or someplace like that and bought a big 45-pound block of kitty litter and a bag of cat food. Just, we buy it in bulk because, you save the cost and don't have to worry about it so much. And I was carrying it upstairs in our townhouse, the 45-pound block of kitty litter. And I was walking up the stairs and I was like, holy jeez, this is really heavy. And I noticed that there was just a slight struggle of walking up the stairs just because I'd gotten so used to the lighter weight body, and I was holding this 45-pound block, and normally it's no problem for me to hold 45 pounds, and of course I was tired too, but I was walking up the stairs and I was just noticing that the extra strain that was on my joints, like my knees and my ankles, and just walking up the stairs holding this 45-pound block, and the difference that it felt to what I feel now. Because with that 45-pound block, I weighed myself in. I'm at, 382 as of this past Friday. That's the official number. So I'm 2 pounds away from that 100-pound mark. And so holding that 45-pound block put me back to about 425, roughly. And remember, I started at 480, so I'm walking up this block even with 425 pounds of body and in that block, and I'm like, how did I ever do this? How did I ever do this? So I'm telling you, it's a massive world difference of what I feel now as to what I can remember how I felt. Now, I have definitely reached a point where people are saying, my God, man, it's just like I'm seeing friends that I haven't seen in maybe a month and a half, just because we're all busy, we're all grown-ass people. And they're like, dude, we can't even fucking recognize you. Your pictures don't even do you. And I'm like, I know, that's what I'm trying to do, right? Even in the psychology behind it, and it's one, I go to a local, in my town, sometimes when I'm bored or something like that, everybody knows I'm an avid shooter. I'll go to my local gun shop where I'm friends with, and one of the guys I've known since I was, even in my early 20s, like getting ready to go through police academy, like 21 years old. I've been working in firearm stores. Awesome guy named Steve. And I walked in there, and the other lady that worked in there was like, every time you come in here, you're smaller. So, and I said, that's the trick. That's what I'm trying to do. But let's look at the psychology of people who go through huge weight loss. They feel better, they're more confident, And what I have recognized in myself and what I've talked to other people that's lost a lot of weight is where it fucks with you. And I think this is a big thing for a lot of people who try to go through weight loss and they give up, is in your mind's eye, in the back of your head, your psychology tells you you're still that same, or even mine says, even though I know I'm not, I'm still that same 480-pound guy I was, 8 months ago. And no matter how bad I tried to get around that, or look in the mirror and remind myself I'm not, and just psychologically, I still feel that way. I still feel like that 480-pound guy. So it's really interesting, but I'm not letting it discourage me or control me in any way. I've recognized that that's just how I'm going to feel, and I'm going to feel that way for a while, even though I'm in a jacket that is 2 sizes smaller to me than when I started. And of course this jacket runs so small, but it's it's like a tracksuit jacket of one of my favorite hockey teams, and it's amazing that I can get into stuff like this. I've got t-shirts that I've hung on to for years that I've had that were smaller sizes that I never get into, that I promised myself that one day I would fit in those t-shirts. Now I'm fitting in them. So now it's like I've gone through this mental transformation that, I still feel like the 480-pound guy. I can look in the mirror and I don't see really any differences in myself because I look at myself every day. But when I look at the pictures, when I'm feeling discouraged, I look at the pictures. Or I'll go find my new favorite t-shirt and I'll put it on. And whatever you got to do to get around the psychology of it, because we are certainly our biggest obstacles in what we want to accomplish. Whatever you got to do to get around the psychology of it and stay in that arena, stay in that self-actualization, that self-focus. So guys, just anybody that's following me that's gone through a big, weight loss change or a physical change, just trying to improve themselves, make sure you do have those photos and those pictures, and keep a look of where you were as opposed to where you are right now, and focus on where you are right now and where you want to go. I posted, one of the last videos I posted was me just struggling with, I'm telling you what, that cake looked good. I'm still thinking about that cake, believe it or not. But that's the psychology of where I'm coming from to the psychology I'm at now, or I can say no, because I want bigger things. Another thing that I do is I focus on, I get on YouTube, and I pull pictures of people in the shooting community that I admire. They're out there running and gunning. I pull, videos of my favorite goalies and hockey players out there just having a good time. I pull videos of skydiving, even troops, jumping out of C-17s or C-130s on static line and parachuting. I focus on the adventures that I want to have instead of the temporary setback that's in front of me. And really my only desire to want it is just because have it, and that shit tastes good, I'm not gonna lie. Place and time, and now's not the place or the time. So so recognize this. I guess maybe that's, I've kind of gone all over the place with this, but I guess maybe that's just it. It's just psychology. Just remember where you want to go and stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on the goal, stay positive, and just remember where you came from. So I don't know much more about this I could say about it, but just wanted to ramble on a little bit. So anyway, guys, still working out all the details. I'm waiting to hear what all is going to be, but I got some interesting news coming. I can't reveal yet, but it's some interesting news, and I think it's going to be kind of fun. So anyway, guys, I got to get to work. I don't want to work today, but I got to get to work. So anyway, guys, we'll check in later. Take care. Have a good day, and we'll see you guys soon.